the silent producer here for that Gold Medal show, looking back at a throwback segment of early and rare recorded demos. From the early 80s, German thrash band Sodom with early influences of black metal sounds. From Switzerland, Hellhammer with Death Fiend. Later on, moved on to become Celtic Frost. The early recordings of Mantis, who then shifted over to become Death from Florida. This recording is Death by Metal, one of the originators of the early death metal scene, Necrophagia from Ohio. From the West Coast, California, one of the originators of proto-death metal, Possessed. Hungarian black metal formed in Budapest, Tormentor, with their demo, End of the World. The Evil Side of Religion from the band Deceased, featuring legendary vocalist King Fowley. And you can't forget about the early recordings of Massacre, Pure Fucking Armageddon from Norwegian black metal band Mayhem. Scream Forth Blasphemies from Florida death metal band Morbid Angel. And the demo from legendary vocalist / drummer Chris Reifert's band Doom Death from Autopsy. And representing the UK, legendary death metal band Bolt Thrower. The 1987 demo of underground band Necrovore. Dysentery demo 1987 from legendary band from Holland, Pestilence. The recording of Death Warmed Over from New Jersey thrash death legends Ripping Corpse. The early recordings from legendary LA grindcore band Terrorizer. The 1988 demo Beyond from legendary Florida death metal band Atheist. And the classic early gore grind recordings from Carcass. And representing the Bronx, Skull Fracturing Nightmare from thrash legends Demolition Hammer. The early recordings and demos of legendary Swedish death metal band Grave. And early New York death metal from legends Immolation. Early American death thrash from Wisconsin, Morbid Saint. And from Germany, the Pits demo from Morgoth. From Halifax, the early recorded demo of Paradise Lost. The underground split demo of Terrorizer and Nausea. Enter the Domain from Holland, Asphyx. From Buffalo, New York, the early recordings of Baphomet. British death metal band Benediction with The Dreams You Dread. Euthanasia from Swedish death metal band Edge of Sanity. The early recordings of Finnish death metal band Funebre. Tangled in Gore from Gorefest. The early recordings of Malevolent Creation. And representing Yonkers, New York, Mortician. Only Shreds Remain from Sweden, Nihilus, who later moved on to become Entombed. The early recordings from Winter. Early death metal band originating from Chicago, Master. Sadistic Intent with Conflict Within from the 90s, Dethroned. Hellbound, Transcend the Flesh. Immortal Suffering, Eternal Damnation. And Sub-Zero. Go to YouTube, seek out these old demos, and listen to the early raw recordings of all these legendary bands. And if anyone has any of these demos, please feel free to forward them to either me or Barry, or if you have any other undisclosed gems, bring them up in the comments section and we'll cover them in a future episode. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Don't forget about this Sith Lord's merch on Facebook. Support the underground. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for our next video this week.